What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's good to see you tonight on the SBA Show. I ask you to like, subscribe, click that notification button so that when I get information out, you can get information in. I would like to say right now we have some breaking news tonight. It is about the SBA. What else would it be other than, right? That's what we do here. The SBA has just totally annihilated small businesses that are trying to get the loans. They've really done you wrong, haven't they? Well, you're not the only one. And if you think you are, then you're in for a treat here, because I have our lady Natalie Walters over at the Dallas Morning News, the writer who also wrote up the news article on Herbert Austin, has just come out with an article today regarding a couple of business entrepreneurs who are also trying to get the loan. One of them, however, is not just a small business operator. He's a former loan officer for the SBA during the Obama administration. The headline that Natalie Walters posted was, SBA Eidl loans were a breeze last year, a mess this year, say applicants and loan officers. Now, if you think that you did something wrong, which a lot of us do, the SBA usually, when you get them on the phone, they like to make you think that, hey, you did something wrong on the application, which is why we have to decline you. So reconsider and reconsider and reconsider until finally a loan officer who knows what they're doing might get your papers and say, okay, well, let's give them the loan. That's why you got to keep on submitting and keep on submitting. Let me go ahead and go over this article with you. This is just, it's just weird. It's crazy how this happened. Get my head out of the way for a minute. Let me come down here. The SBA loans were a breeze last year and a mess this year, say applicants and loan officers. It was actually stupidly easy to get money last year, a loan officer said. Y'all remember last year, it was stupidly easy to get the money. You just literally had to sign a document and promise that you were who you said you were, and you would get the loan. That's why they called it an economic injury disaster loan. That's why it was an emergency loan. Now they're making it just like a traditional loan, which is wrong. So let me go on down here to say, Brandon Friedman, a U.S. Army veteran, former Obama staffer, thinks his frustration with the U.S. Small Business Administration is why business owners don't like dealing with the government. Can we get a round of applause on that? Yeah, that's right. That's why we don't like dealing with the government. That's why. That's exactly why. Okay, so he made a mistake on one of his tax forms, and then he tried getting with the SBA to say, hey, look, I made a mistake on my tax form. And they said, we can't change nothing. You're going to have to get back with us. So they ended up declining him, and he ended up going back with the right tax form. They ended up declining him again. Then he goes on to say down here, we literally have been trying to help the SBA not make this mistake since before I submitted the signed application. So there, he was actually literally trying to help the agents on the other end. And then he goes on to say this, which is what I thought you may be encouraged of hearing. He said, if I've worked in a federal agency and know how to navigate a federal bureaucracy and can't figure it out how to navigate this, then how is the common business owner going to? Thank you. Thank you so much for bringing that forward, because a lot of us here are really trying hard as we can to get this loan, and we can't. We think there's something we're doing wrong. And I have personally gone over your a lot of papers out there and gone over a lot of your issues and listened and watched your comment and commented back to you saying, look, you're doing everything right, bro, or dudette. You're doing everything right, but you're still not getting the loan. You got to go back to recon. Why? Because a loan officer that may be handling your paperwork doesn't know what they're doing. There's some incompetence in the SBA. We know that. We get that. And I want to encourage you that you're not the only one. If loan officers out there are being denied, then you might be as well too. But you got to keep going. You got to keep putting that paperwork and doing your reconsiderations so that you can get this loan. I know it sucks. It really sucks. I know. I've went through this for months upon months last year and months this year. And finally, I was approved for the loan after many reconsiderations. So I'm just going to try to encourage you all. I'm putting a link down below for the article if you guys would like to go to read this and follow on Twitter. You can follow Natalie Walters on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. And I want to thank Robert Dunham as well. He's the one who shouted this news article out to me later tonight on Twitter. So guys, I'm going to put the link down below. You guys can check that out as you'd like. And just to let you guys know, keep on trying, keep on pushing, because once you push far enough and hard enough and get that right person looking at your Eidl loan, you can be approved. The fight's not over. Hopefully this is a little bit encouraging to you, even though it seems like a discouraging write-up that they have gotten, but it's still encouraging knowing that, hey, it's not your fault. Guys, like, subscribe, and somebody say, hey, I still want my 10K.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah.